You want to turn their camera in a tiny bit, or actually, Kyra, you could just scooch this way. You guys would probably just both scooch this, or scooch. You can scooch this way a tiny bit, and I'll move this actually over. Sorry, you don't mind me. We get real personable in here.
Hey man, I'm feeling, man. Really get the vibes going.
If you want, I think give him those. I think those are longer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like stringed up a little bit. One more, interestingly, hold on. One thing I am gonna do real quick.
Yeah, we might not even super need it. We'll see what's up when we're talking.
Bro, got a plant.
Hey, come on now.
Plant for real.
Type shit.
Planted that. Sorry, I got the run in them there. I'll find a home for it soon.
You're good. I know this room turns into a loading zone when it's
Yeah, I know.
not being lived in. Alrighty, hey.
We live?
Yeah, we're up.
Oh shit.
What's that, yo?
What's poppin'?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Good morning.
Grodester in the cut, man.
Yeah, we in here. Ooh.
Shout out Grode.
Can you hear me? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Good.
Loud and clear. Hey, these mics are directional, so you hear how clear I am right here, and then you hear how I kind of get faded away when I'm back away from it. So you just make sure you're right up on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna move back, just move it towards you. You know what I'm saying?
Feel free to pull this shit up too. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no brother kind of tall.
Yeah.
And you can like scooch it this way too, so it's like not like
In your face
so
and
in your
shit.
face.
Right there, like,
But,
for sure, bet.
Shout out Grode. So this is how this was birthed. Was if you've seen any of the ZUDECAST promos that they've ran out of the space, including just what was the last show you guys did it for?
So the last one we did it for was for LD's return. LD, by the way, came back from Florida, and we were I really stress tested this room, bro. We had like 9 motherfuckers in here because I was like, yo, can we fit a whole lineup in here? You know, because there's so many shows going on, and it's like it just makes sense to get the people from the lineup to shows to fucking kick it, you know. So I mean, you were here for the last one. What do you think of that?
It was deep for sure.
Yeah, that's deep in here. You hear me? So shout out y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So Cairo in here. I'm saying that right? Cairo. That boy Cairo, you know what I'm saying? Rands.
Yeah,
you
come
know
on
what I'm
now.
saying?
Yes, sir.
In the cut, but 2 artists that'll be at the circuit, man. I gave them 24-hour notice, and they're the 2 artists that pulled up, man. So we may get another 1 or 2, but no guarantees, you know what I'm saying? So
The doors open, so pull up if you see this, bro.
You know
and
what I mean?
even if you're not on the circuit, bro.
Yeah, yank up, man.
Come on,
Yank up.
man.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Zay, too. I'm like,
Kiss
Zay, come
your
pull up and talk
bestie.
some shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, man.
But look, the circuit's real cool, man. It's something that's near and dear to my heart. I know you've heard me talk about it, obviously, in our team meetings. You guys have seen it just like in the chat and with what's going on and just being around, seeing the captions, knowing what's going on in the building, you know what I'm saying, and kind of just knowing what's up. So, real dope, though, you know what I mean, this Friday, you know what I mean, 6 p.m. It's going to be motherfucking block party vibe, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Vault Rob and to Dame Lasso. Those are the 2 dudes that showed us what 100 people in the alleyway could look like, you know what I'm saying? So they got another couple dope shows coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned in with them. But in the meantime, man, you know what I'm saying? The circuit, we about to go motherfucking crazy.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
It's
stoked.
real fundraiser vibes, you know what I'm saying? So it's funny because I've never done a $30 VIP ticket, you know what I'm saying? So we did a $30 VIP ticket. They're going to have their own bar on the back, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be able to kick it. They're going to have access to the AC because we definitely know that the last few block parties were a little warm. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, artists will be in VIP. They'll be politicking, kind of walking through, saying what's up.
Right.
So, if you in there, that'll be dope. And then general admission's still dope, you know what I'm saying? We sold out a whole bunch of early admission tickets for 10. General admission right now going for dub. And a whole bunch of the cities popping out for the artists. So it's been dope to see, man. Hopefully we dump this shit in and can fucking, you know, get some new floors and fucking get some new paint outside. And you know, if you've been around the space, there's no secret that you know, it could use a little bit of love. So shout out, bro. I mean, you was in this motherfucker pressure washing it last year, helping us and
that
shit.
shit was
You know what I'm
tough.
saying? So
That was some teamwork type shit.
yeah, it's a real 1970s dentist office. You know what I mean? If y'all didn't know, now you know. That's what this is. You know what I mean? It's 11 rooms, and you know, the shit. It's I don't want to say it's been neglected over the last 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't. It wasn't what it needed to be right now. Which is right now what it is it's a foundation for fucking young and middle aged and old artists that are fucking all trying to kind of perpetuate their craft. And so just having something that feels decent that you're working in, bro, is something that I feel like is important. So something I'm looking forward to, bro. I appreciate y'all for fucking letting me kind of talk off y'all ear here at the beginning. You know what I mean? I just kind of want to put the little mission out so we got it on camera and shit. But I'm hella excited for it, man. What y'all sets looking like? What y'all got music-wise lined up for it and shit? I mean, I know what the sets are, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, talk about it.
Man, hey, Talk to us. Fun.
Well, man, I got shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, I got some groovy shit for y'all, man. If you like catching some vibes, man, we're gonna do a little 3 songs, man. I got Strawberry Dreamin', I'm finna hit that. You know what I'm saying? Got another song called Tatted, I'm finna do that one. But I got this unreleased one, right? Unreleased joint, man, hey, and it's the first one, right? So, I want to pop out, I had to do something, I ain't let the people see yet. So, I mean, if y'all, know what I'm saying, man, pull up, man. Don't be looking at your phone, man, wishing you would have came, man. Just come show out. Come check us out.
It's gonna be a party, man. What's your IG and shit for the folks that don't know? How can they tune in with you?
Man, it's at Renz DON, man. So really it's Renz, so RENZ.DON _ man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You type in Renz, I'm probably the only tall black brother that's gonna pop up, man. So just follow that. You know what I mean?
Find him, man.
It's
right
easy,
there.
man. Try to make it easy for him, man. Come on.
That's right. Cool.
Hey, bro, I love acronyms, bro. What's it an acronym for? What's it stand for, Renz?
Man, it stands for Diamonds Out of Nothing, man. Diamonds Out of Nothing, man.
Yep.
So Renz, Diamonds Out of Nothing, man.
Diamonds Out of Nothing.
Yeah, definitely. Yes,
Fire.
man.
Okay, cool.
Hey, can you have my phone real quick? Sorry.
I did not know that. That's free game.
That's
tight.
what kind of. I mean, y'all know how diamonds is made, through pressure, right? But in the sense they are made out of nothing, right? But after they go through that pressure, to see that work, you feel me? They come out shining, man. So really, it's diamond out of nothing, man. That's the movement. That's the motto. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Cairo, what you on, man? What's your set look like, man?
Shit, I got like 4 songs on there. So I got this one track. It's like a back-to-back boom bap, some old school type shit. I've been on my Capital Steez type
bars.
Shit, just barring.
Yeah.
Bar and flow, and it has just that mindset. And then I got one that's coming out called Airplane Mode.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we even get to Airplane Mode.
Yeah, talk to me.
Boom bap, like hip hop shit, right?
Boom bap.
How do you think, because we know there's a place for it in hip hop, it's what birthed it, right? It's kind of like the whole beginning of what was going on. But how do you think now in 2025, because number one, I know you could rap your ass off. I've heard you on boom bap beats. I heard you singing. I heard you do home shit. So I know the execution is there. I'm just curious how you think that aligns with like today's music climate and specifically like the circuit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a feeling there's gonna be space and respect for bars on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be enough artists in the crowd. Sometimes it's just consumer crowds. You know what I'm saying? I think there's gonna be a pretty mixed crowd where there's gonna be a lot of artists and other rappers there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be some. Anyways, I didn't mean to just fucking stop. But yeah. What's your view kind of on that in 2025? You know what I mean?
Boom bap in the Big 2-5 is definitely like. It's not a mainstream thing, One of the things is if I'm in the car, and it's like one of those things. If I'm chilling with 4 people, I'm on a road trip. I'm not just gonna bump on, Cap Steez. I'm not gonna just bump on Logic. I don't even listen to Logic like that. You feel me? But it's like if it's just one of those things where it's not something where it catches a vibe. But I feel like, especially nowadays, if you have that energy. And artists appreciate bars. At the same time, if you have that flow, something that's repetitive, even in a boom bap sense, everyone's like, "Oh, this is tough. This is crazy." Especially with like Tyler, everyone's like, Tyler has a boom bap type vibe. Yeah. If you talk about Kendrick just popped out again. You feel me? Like everyone's like, I want to listen to this.
Jack, the mad rapper, he got a very
boom bap is
he got that boom bap sound.
He's
so
classic.
I'm excited to see that set for sure. But anyways, bro. So
you know what I'm saying?
Let me hear about the rest of the set. My bad to kind of interject.
Good.
Yeah. So what's this next one called?
I got Airplane Mode. So Airplane Mode is one of those like R&B type songs. And I've been slapping that throughout like Sacramento and the Bay Area, and people have been fucking with it. They're like, "Oh, this is cool." The beat's crazy. The next song that I got this one that's more of like a Jersey type vibe. So Jersey Club. I've been fucking around with the new shit. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, people are gonna like this. Yeah. And then the last song that I have is the unreleased that's been going crazy recently. Fire. So it's called Same Shit.
That's the one that you've been promoting? The video?
Yeah. That was crazy. I got that. So I have like Jakari and stuff like that for the videos.
How's your man, bitch? Me and bro was taking turns.
You feel me? And then
you got those Sydney Sweeney bars, bro.
Sydney Sweeney getting bread running my jeans. You feel me? And it's like, it's a tough song. I just got it featured on Black Boy Max's stream, so he was fucking with it crazy. Fire. And I've been talking to him. Like I had Ski Mask listen to it. Ski Mask the Slump God.
Hell yeah.
They're fucking with it. They're like, "Oh, this is crazy," because I've been on my online presence shit, and it's a Bay Area type song, and I never do that shit. I've never done a Bay Area song. I've made like hella crazy songs, but that's the first time I've done it. People fuck with it.
I'm excited to hear you sharing up the crowd with that one for sure. That'd be fun. Yeah. Tight. So yeah, you guys genres kind of across the board for this performance.
Right.
Cool. I love that. That's tight. That's right. Grode, something that I
good?
know that you've been talking to Flip about it, and I don't know if you're actually going to be one of the people, but something that's dope that we're doing is there's going to be some comedic relief out there. So there's gonna be a couple comedians that in between a couple of sets, they're just gonna go drop some shit, keep the shit fresh, keep it feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be one of those people?
You know, I'm thinking about it. Who we do have for sure is my good friend Marcian Evans. I just confirmed him today, bro. He's a cool guy. He runs a lot of the open mics in town. He helps throw a lot of the shows in town, like the local showcases, and he really likes to give a lot of people chances. And I love that guy. He's funny as fuck, and he rules, and he just has the same energy of everything we're all about here. Yeah, Flip was asking around because people that came to Flip's mind was Marcian. I'm gonna see if Sarah's free. Maybe, I don't know. It might be me or Sarah. We're gonna see, but we got room for 3 comedians. 2 are booked. We got an AT alien coming out to do some jokes too. Jerbez, bro, the homie Jerbez. He's come to the mic a whole bunch. He's a funny ass dude, bro. He's like he's kind of a little kind of short guy, but but he's funny as fuck. So I'm stoked that both of those guys, they both really fit the vibe very well. Right. And so yeah, I'm stoked to see stoked to have them on board, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see who that third person is, to be determined. It might be someone else, just because, you know, some other people got it a little better than I do. But in terms of the joke slanging, bro.
Yeah, well, regardless, you know, I hope you know, and this is again just shit for y'all to hear. Really, when we were talking about it in the back rooms, right, and this plan is going on, we wanted it to be a representation of CSSB across the board. So the circuit is representative, right, of like fucking a circuit of artists, you know what I'm saying, and people being able to come through and drop shit. Right. And then even when it comes to the hosts and the people that are touching the mic, bro, like I want people to know that Grody has ownership in the building. Y'all know that? Y'all know bro got ownership in CSSB, you know what I'm saying? There's fucking
I mean, this shit belongs to the ZUDECAST right here.
So those types of things, we want to be able to kind of get those voices kind of out, you know what I'm saying? Right. So on Friday, you might, even if he's not the comedic relief, you might see Grody on the mic. You know, you'll see Cheat Code on the mic. You'll see Acre on the mic. You're going to see the guys on the mic that you might not typically see, just because I'm in the back like, yo, like, pop out. You know what I mean? Put your head out there, man. You know what I mean? The people want to see you, man. We love y'all. So, that's really just one of the dope things about it. So shout out to you guys, and shout out Flip for helping on that end, and even the comedic relief. You know, excited to have some comedians out there, bro. It'll be a good little melting pot. You know, it's probably going to be on some typical Sacramento show shit where it's going to go over late. You know, as far as sets and times go, that's probably going to be what it is, because you know, it's like you can't kill the vibe. You know, sometimes that shit's just rocking. So. Yeah, bro, fucking dope. You know what I'm saying?
Man. No, it's cool. And it's cool to like finally kind of like bring a lot of the different stuff we do here together too, you know?
Yes. Yeah, hopefully that's just the beginning of it. We do some more of it, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it'll be dope, bro. It'll definitely be dope.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about you a bit, man, because you haven't been on the podcast before at all or nothing. This is your first time in here, right?
Yeah, this is my first time in here. Behind the mic too, all that, man.
What'd you think of it? What'd you think?
Man, y'all got a dope space in here, man. I got to come back, man. I like it. I ain't never walked through here or nothing, man, because, you know, I'll be recording, so I just go straight to the back, man. Yeah, nah, man. It's clean in here, man. It's fresh. If you got a vibe, man, I like it.
Hell yeah, man. Well, how long you been doing music? Tell us all about how'd you get started, and give us the lore.
The lore, friends, bro.
The lore, man. I definitely say, man, I've been writing music since I was like 12 or 13. But it started, you know, little poetry, stuff like that, just writing. I was real good at writing. I ain't gonna lie, that was my bag in school. But I recorded my first song at 17, and you know, just from there, kept growing, and I don't know, music. You know, grew up kind of, you know, and. By myself in a way, like, you feel what I'm saying? Just had to figure out a lot of stuff on my own, for real. And music sometimes played that role, offering guidance, right? Hearing a different voice, even sometimes giving me more language to express what I'm feeling, right? Like, really articulate what's going on with me in my head, right? So at one point, I thought I could be a part of it, man, because the first rappers I heard was, you know, Weezy F Baby, man, 50 Cent, man. So I thought I could be a part of it, because I'm not really, you feel me? I got some homies that is in that life, but I ain't really in that life like that. So I thought it was, you know, something exclusively for, you know, a certain group of people, and I love that. You know, I was cool with just being a spectator at a point, but then eventually, man, when I first heard like Cole and Kendrick, and I was like, oh, I could do this. Like, I was like, we could talk about what we feeling, we could get a little deeper. So, you know, just kept on pushing it from there. Recorded a song, and man, I don't know, I think I fell in love with the process. I fell in love with the feeling. Even just getting the opportunity to perform more and more, you feel me? I'll be having like a bunch of events, man, so just getting the opportunity to pop up outside, man, I found out how much I love performing. Like, I love this shit in all areas, right? So it's definitely something that, of course, we all want to make money off it, right? You know, we all want to see that bread, but when it's something that kind of just opens that space for you, allows you to kind of articulate, you know, some things that you may not, you know, want to say out loud or, you know, speak to some people, but still get them feelings out and express what you're feeling, man. I don't know, that's what it came about. Like, definitely form of therapy. Like, I work with kids, so I definitely hold space for them often, but I know that booth holds space for me, man, so I just love it.
That's good, man. Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. That's definitely what, I mean, any kind of, you know, doing creativity is all about, you know, like you said, falling in love with the process is definitely the most important part, because it's like if you're depending on the result to tell you how you feel about it, if you're waiting that long, let me tell you, that's going to be a big ass fucking disappointment. It's gonna be some real bad blue balls when you're like, oh, oh, it didn't hit the way I wanted it to, you know. And so that's dope, man. When would you say you started? Like what age? And then like what was like yeah, I guess like what age, you know? And then like, do you do like your own production too, or did you have somebody like you grew up like working with a lot as well, or?
Shit, actually, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to learn all that. So my mom, she Panamanian, so she came from Panama. So a lot of reggaeton.
How you say it?
Panama.
Panamanian? How you say it?
Panamanian.
Panamanian.
Yeah, my mom
Panamanians.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
So I ain't come from a hip hop household. Actually, my mom didn't even really allow me to play hip hop. She just had a different perspective on it. But then I was able to change her perspective because, you know, I dove more into it. I did my history. You know, I learned like how it started. You know, I learned that hip hop was a culture. You know what I'm saying? And rap is just a piece of that culture. It's just another aspect. But you know, they got breaking, they got DJing, they got graffiti. You feel me? You got to talk about, you feel me, like the DJ Coorks, man. Like, you know, it's like everyone. You feel me? I learned my history, right? But I had no one to teach me that stuff. So it's things like I had to learn like what my rap voice was. I had to learn how to count bars. I had to understand things like alliteration, right? Like different literary devices that we learn in school that all rappers use, right? Like people like Jid and Kendrick, we know they're so dope with their wordplay, but it's little things like understanding syllable count, right? Understanding alliteration, understanding words when, you know, they sound softer or harder, just basically like, you know, like a C and an H. Like a C sounds hard when an H, so it's like when you're trying to articulate something like making a song for the women, you want to use more softer sounds versus if I'm trying to turn up a crowd, I'm bringing that bass through.
Let me guess, you got good grades in English class though, right?
Hella good grades. I ain't gonna lie, that's my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
All those literary mechanics, bro, that's where that shit, that's what makes fucking a lot of people that are good at rapping, like when they're like that next level and you're like, that was clever as fuck, it's because motherfuckers paid attention in English class, bro. For real, to the pentameter, the slant rhymes, bro. All that shit, bro. That's the foundation.
You know, hold up,
yeah, you know what I'm saying,
hold up, you just dropped some knowledge. Come on.
Yeah, man. No, because my family, we played a lot of me and my brother, like they got my brother a guitar and then they got me into drums, and so I was like a rock kind of background, or like reggae, like Sublime and like punk and stuff like that. So when I started trying to rap, like you already know, my older brother was like making fun of me. You know, his older brothers, everything you do is gay, and but so it was kind of like really figuring out who the fuck are you as a rapper when you're by yourself, like you said too, because you know there's lots of times where I was like, you know, by myself. So to me, it was like skateboarding and like music and rapping specifically, but then like art too, or like things that like I'm able to do by myself. And it's like I'm able to keep myself content and happy here, and then use this to like develop my ideas that I'm having with myself, you know. So it's like a good like back and forth in the mirror, I guess, you know.
Man. That's 100,000, man, for surely.
Yeah, man.
That's tight, bro.
Well, hell yeah.
Okay.
Shoot.
Team shit, dude.
Team
Come
shit,
on,
bro.
man.
That's just tight. That's just tight.
shit.
That was a good conversation they just had.
Okay,
No
that was
cap.
tight.
No
I
cap.
learned.
Cairo, what do your tattoos say?
My finger ones, I got
Here,
live life.
show the camera. Show them the straight knuckles,
got-
bro.
Come on, man.
Live life, lasso. On the eye, I got alone with a broken heart. Shout out to X with that one. You know what I'm saying? On here, I got a moon with stars, and that was from my mom who passed. I got this because she used to always. This was like a stick and poke. I was like, I was like going through my shit. And I was like,
You did it yourself?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
I was
That's
going
wild.
through it when I was a kid. I was like, man, my mama passed. I'm like, I need something to remember. And that was like the thing that I remembered. I was like, she hate tattoos. So like I can imagine her just being like mad at me for getting it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That was a coping mechanism, you feel me? Live life, lost soul. to me it means a lot of things. If you know, you know type shit. This is a Juice WRLD tattoo. I was like, heavy Juice WRLD pulled me out of a lot of things, bro. Like his music was just different to me. It was like, you're okay with being sad type shit. Cause I grew up in an alternative household. I listened to nothing but like heavy metal. I listened to death metal for a little bit. I was like heavy and crazy shit. I was like, this is tough, right? And then I was like, emo rap came around and I got that. And then the Alone with the Broken Heart, that's shout out X, you feel me? X
Yeah,
do a lot of things type shit.
Extentacion.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Type
saying?
shit.
Dude, that shit was really something else when it first came out too, because I mean that was where like the kind of like mosh energy,
Right.
like because that was when I started to say too, like rap
Right.
is a technique that it's a part of hip hop, but it's
Right.
also something that's almost like expanded and like migrated and what's the word, diffused into other
Right.
genres.
Dude,
and
Clear Oxide at this.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
dude.
circuit.
CeeLo,
Underground. Like
He's-
that's that sound right now.
Bro does all kinds of fucking mixes of shit too, but yeah, some of the shit he does with his reminds me of old X. Yeah, that shit was fucking hard, bro. When I
Dude,
first
you know what I'm saying?
when I first met, bro, I was like blown away. I was like, God damn, this is
Right.
fucking filthy, dude. Like, cause it's over like some techno and shit
Yeah.
too. He
Oh,
go crazy.
so like Digipop. It's like
he goes
Digicore.
crazy with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even.
I'll send you some links. He's tight.
Yeah.
I'll send you his
I
page
know-
at
I
least.
know
He's
what you're talking
performing.
about.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
tight. He's tight.
Shout
okay,
out-
for sure.
Yeah, shout out to bro Chloroxide. He's gonna be here at the circuit, and he's run the cameras for ZUDECAST for us. He's one
Hella
really one of the
long. I
homies.
seen that fool
So-
hella long ago, years ago, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago at least.
Like
and a half?
it was probably a year and a half around
Yeah.
that's when we brought bro on, and he's a real one, so I'm excited to see him be a part of this shit too and fucking come jump in the fucking pit. You better he's gonna get on the roof. I think he's gonna do it on the roof.
yeah,
Yeah.
Here
Type
we go.
shit, bro.
Come on, get
Type
it
shit,
cracking.
bro.
But I was gonna say though, so how old were you when like Juice WRLD came out? Because we were just talking about this earlier. Like we're hitting
Right.
unk status over here on this side of the table.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
when
Yeah.
did Juice WRLD
Yeah.
come out? Were you in like middle school, or was that like early high school, or like what?
It came out, I like to say like probably, so 2018 was probably when 2017 was like that huge enlightenment period for like that sort of music. That's when he started really dry. I think Lucid Dreams came out like 2017, 2018. So I was like,
But like what grade were you? Yeah, I guess like
oh man, let me see. I was like sophomore.
damn.
Because I graduated in high school in 2020.
Right.
Like I was born 01. I was born after 9/11.
God damn it.
That's how I put a lot of people register. Like if you unk status for real, I'd be not even unk. You're not even, how old are you?
I'm 29. I'm about to be 30.
Damn, yeah, you is on.
Yeah, 30
Yeah,
is
I
on, for real?
got pulled
No,
out
I
of
was like
class
30,
for 9/11. You know what I mean?
30's big bro. Like,
That's
I
what I'm
thought 30 was
saying.
big bro.
Yeah.
35 is unk.
35 is
saying?
unk. But I'm gonna tell you though, the 16 to 20 year olds, they're calling you unk at 30. Gang.
Oh no, definitely,
shit,
definitely,
show.
definitely. Yeah.
No, bro.
16 to 20, they're
Shit
calling
show.
you
I
unk.
had a
for sure.
16-year-old tell me I was unk.
Exactly.
I'm only
Yeah, they don't
23.
know what they're
He
talking
seen your
about.
facial
bro.
hair and said unk.
I'm only 23. He was like, yeah, you unk for real. I'm
No,
like, what?
Jack the Mad Rapper called me unk. I was like, nah. He was the first one to call me unk. I was
bro.
like, no.
That's just funny, bro. That's
JJ,
just
how
funny
old
for
you
sure.
is?
31.
Yeah, you unk.
I'm unk for
You
sure.
unk.
I've
I feel like
embraced
that's
that.
big, bro.
I've embraced that.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah.
You're not unk just yet. You
I'm
unk
not, but
Yeah.
you know
So
what?
you're
When I tell a kid, when I tell a kid I was born in 1999, bro, not that. See, they make that. They say not. They don't even let me finish, bro. Because I work with kids. I'll be like, hey, bro, I'm born in 19. They be like, bro, you old as fuck. And I'm like, come on, bro, not it, man.
They're like, but I was born in 2015.
That's
You're
what I'm
like,
saying.
Oh, I know, dude. The
you're
shit where it's like,
bruh.
yep, 2008. I'm
Yes,
fucking. That's like,
right.
geez, bro.
That's weird.
That's crazy. What I was gonna say, I seen this one meme though. It was like, yeah, I was born in 1990, and then it just has a dinosaur.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. We definitely lived when there wasn't internet. That's how you know we're old
Damn.
as fuck.
Well,
you know
we
what I
grew
mean?
up. We grew up alongside every like social media and stuff.
Yes,
I mean,
we grew
yeah.
along the internet. Like, it was birthed around. Like, yes, it
Yeah.
existed before fucking
Right.
94 and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
like,
But like MySpace, MySpace and shit. I was just talking about
Exactly,
MySpace was
bruh.
hella. MySpace was like just as sick as a lot of stuff is like the social media
Fuck,
is
we
now.
sound old, Grody.
You see, once you say so, when we were growing up,
When we were growing up, that is
That's unk status.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
fuck. I was just listening to you talk because I was agreeing. Everything you said, I'm like, I don't know if you heard me over here. I was like, hell yeah, yeah. And then I'm looking at these
I'm
fools,
just
and
doing
I'm
their
like,
thing.
Yeah, we just looking at all. We like, damn,
yeah.
MySpace.
They're like,
shit.
MySpace, huh? They're like, that's
MySpace,
interesting.
fam.
I wasn't around for I didn't even know
Yeah.
MySpace
Fuck,
existed.
bro. Tom was my boy.
I wasn't around for AOL. I wasn't
I was around for
AIM.
dial-up.
So I wasn't. See, AOL dial-up was fucking fire
for that.
Because also too, there was like, if you had the dial-up set up a certain way, it would like interfere when you're getting a phone call, so it would mess with your audio, and it's like what? Because it was on the same line.
Yeah,
so it was
would take the line.
So it would like be like you'd hear it coming, and then the phone would ring. It'd be weird. It's kind of a trip. Yeah, no, it's completely different technology
right now.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. Floppy. What about floppy disks? You know about floppy disks?
Well, I did. Yeah, I know about floppy disks.
See, I'd play like games, like,
we
like
loaded
computer
them up.
games on
the
floppy
first
disks.
videos. The first videos I ever saved, I saved to a floppy disk.
Burned a
Yeah,
floppy
You know
disk.
what I'm saying?
pictures,
All my
family
life.
pictures, and
All
shit.
my life,
yeah,
two floppies, bro.
It was
My
a camera, so it was like a digital camera, and you put a floppy disk in it instead of an SD card.
Yeah. Good times.
Was you around for VHSs?
Oh yeah, I got hella VHS.
We had
bro.
I was around for that. I can remember VHS.
We had to go to Blockbuster to rewind the VHS when we was
I
there.
wasn't around for Blockbuster.
Yeah,
That's
I
another
mean,
thing.
Wait, you
That's
didn't get any
crazy.
Blockbuster?
That,
Never went
you
to
never got
Blockbuster?
2 for $10 on a Friday?
Yes.
Blockbuster
around
was
for
lit, bro.
Blockbuster.
You know what
'Cause think
Redbox
about-
is?
Yeah, well, yeah. Redbox is.
He's like, I was there for
So-
Redbox.
so
I
I
was
was
there. I was there. I was there.
Bro, it's like a fit.
Of course I was fucking there for Redbox. Bro,
It's a
Redbox still around. I see that shit. I go to Winco.
It's fucking.
Bro, I think they're selling all the movies now. I don't even think
They do be selling them because nobody takes them fucking back.
No
dude.
one's
So
gonna
it's like,
fucking
Right, that makes sense.
you want to just fucking buy the shit here.
Buy it
Take
for
it, bro.
13. Fuck it.
Here's the fucking disc. You don't get the whole case though. No, what I was about to say, fucking.
Yeah.
What was it about? No, I was gonna say, bro, Blockbuster was like if you could
around for
walk
that.
into Netflix. That's what
What?
it was. That's what it felt
Are we
like. That's what it felt
explaining
like.
what Blockbuster is right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Wait, that was
Dude,
a
No,
great
we're just
explanation.
confirming our unk status here. God damn it.
That
No,
is what it felt like.
Like imagine
That
like,
is what it
like,
felt like,
that
gang.
feeling when you open Netflix and you're like, whoa, okay.
But,
All right.
but bro, you always forget about the dark times. There's shit that I'll be reminded of because I've been on the PS2 and shit lately. I forgot about shit like going home from Blockbuster, opening the movie case and it's the wrong movie.
Dude, they would fuck you.
You know
They
what I
would
mean?
fuck your whole
And
weekend.
now you're like,
They would
bro,
fuck your whole weekend.
what the
Because then your dad's like, we're not going back. We're not going back. All right, we're not going back. Play the game you got. And it's like, fuck.
Fuck, I'm stuck with
we
fucking-
got the wrong Dragon Ball Z game like fucking 5 times.
Damn,
Because we're like, we want Budokai Tenkaichi 2. This is Budokai 2.
And you know,
it's like,
because we got
That's the
older,
one.
you know, some 16-year-old dickhead was at his house and was like, just put the other one in there. They won't notice.
I know because I did that too.
I know.
My brother worked at Blockbuster. Let me tell you, that was lit, bro. Because
That's
we
a
watched
plug.
days of shit, and hella movies and shit. When I was in like middle school, I just started smoking weed. Like, dude, come on, dude.
Damn,
And, yeah,
that sounds so
yeah.
It was definitely Blockbuster was
unk.
Blockbuster was unk for sure. If
That's
you got
tough.
Blockbuster
I wasn't-
memories,
Damn, bro.
I was around for the end of GameFly.
And
I
the
was
Game
around
that
for
was cool.
yeah.
GameFly was pretty
cool.
innovative.
GameFly was
GameFly was
cool.
innovative until their whole fucking shit got fucked up when the video game console just said, "I'll just download them."
Yeah.
But I was spoiled, bro. Like, not like in a sense like I had everything. Like, our generation is like spoiled.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
definitely, yeah.
When we think
Super
about
accessible.
it, like it's like
I'm old. Fuck.
it's
Super accessible.
Like,
What am I
no,
talking about?
like you said earlier, like it's like walking into Netflix. You're like, oh, like to us, I don't. Netflix is like, I'm so used to having like a platform like, oh, YouTube
Yeah.
just popped up. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I could watch a video.
You know what they're talking about right
Type
now with
shit.
that? They're saying that, you know how AI kind of has us, and your generation included, it kind of has us on the video AI specifically.
Right.
The shock factor right now is kind of like you see some like the AI blows up an octopus head or something crazy, and you're just like, what? And it looks off to you, but you're just like, what the fuck? And it does something weird to your brain because you're like, bro, I've been here for 30 years or 26 years or 23 years, and I've never seen that.
Right.
So it's weird.
shit.
But like they're saying, like the kids now, like the babies now that will grow up with all that shit already integrated and all the weird AI shit already happened, like none of that will
Right.
be, just kind of what you said. It's like they'll be kind of
gonna be it.
desensitized
Well, that's-
to the weird shit.
That's predictive programming, bro, for when they start using AI to fucking
Right.
manipulate reality. And so that's that predictive, they're like priming this generation's brain to be like malleable enough to like face like, not only is it going to be like a psyop in the way that we know it, it's going to be like a fucking... Like, imagine that there's people, because there's already, you can't slow me down.
Fuck.
Imagine that there's like a fucking digital economy in the future, and a lot, because there already
Right.
is. There's digital economy, motherfuckers doing shit on VR.
Right.
You see that shit where it's like dudes and they dress as like they're like being strippers, but it's like a fat dude in like his apartment, but he's like a hot e-girl online,
VR chat.
and
What the
people
fuck?
like pay him
Creepy.
money. Yeah, it's a true. It's on some Black Mirror shit. Yeah,
Damn, that's all. Damn.
This is like what happens when you go to the function and you start telling Unc some shit and he start having flashbacks. He like, man, look, we in a digital era now, man.
it's on some other shit, bro. bro. All I'm saying is
you reminiscing right now, folks.
no, I'm not reminiscing. I'm getting visions to the fucking future, my fam.
Yeah,
I'm getting
telling you what's
visions of the
happening.
future because this is already real. So there's already entirely digital economies. But what if they use AI, inject it like it's a fucking virus, and just disrupt an entire like digital
on some
economy?
John Connor shit.
But then there's people that'll be fucking like so plugged in though, because there's Neuralink
Yeah.
and shit now. So there's gonna be people that are just living online. There's gonna be people that are just living online, and they're gonna have to deal with like an AI situation, like tangibly though, like I don't know.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Nah, but I feel like you onto something, bro. 'cause
No,
I be
he's onto
telling
it
you.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where like the
Yeah.
future's heading if we
Yeah.
continue like this.
Oh,
'Cause
and
think
we're
about
continuing.
think about if Neuralink
continuing.
Neuralink
Yeah.
becomes like the norm, like how it
Matrix.
is with this. Imagine like
Yeah.
that would literally
That's
be the
next,
Matrix
yeah.
nonstop. Like, and it's like your
Give
life
me my
might
phone
suck.
screen
Like,
in my eye.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
get
saying?
into it, bro.
you just like
What, bro?
And then, like what you were saying, bro, they could just shift reality, bro,
Right.
because reality really just perspective.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
all assume this is okay, and it becomes normal, like you're saying, just to have a chip in your head. That is not going to be the norm. So if you don't want to do it, you outside the norm. So now you weird, even though you may be from a time when it's like, nigga, that's crazy. I want no technology in me. What you
Right.
talking about? They're
Bro.
going to be like, bro, what? Like, you tripping, bro. This is easy.
You talking that shit?
there's this comic book that's like all about that, bro, and then like because of that, society becomes hella like degenerate and shit, bro, because it's like all like online, but people are like addicted to being online. Basically, it's like a drug, you know, and it's like they have to like get people like I'm sober from the internet, you
I
know,
mean,
and
bro,
shit, you know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna
Like,
tell you
I'm
something.
sober from
Bro,
the internet.
real
It's
life.
crazy.
Bro, look,
that is
I'm
crazy.
31 years old, bro. Me and my wife was just having this conversation last night. We really talking about like, bro,
hold on,
like,
that's another point for me and my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I was gonna let him coast through, man. I was gonna let him do his
yeah.
thing.
we got friendly fire on over here.
Yeah, no, I love that. Nah, bro, but it's like, bro, we really be thinking like, fuck. It's really starting to become a problem where like we really might need to put our phones away for little amounts of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to like wanting to spend quality time with people, bro. Like even if it's not romantically, bro. Like even like the homies, like we really be on our phones, gang. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not saying nothing we don't know. We know that shit, but like it'd be heavy when we'd be in the smoke room or something.
Yeah.
It'd be 6 of us in there.
Yeah.
And everybody's on their phone and we're all just sitting there quiet. And it's like, damn, the 70s, we would have had a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. I think because I'm not gonna lie
that's
too.
the conversation.
Remembering the time with remembering
Yeah.
that just to go
Say
back
that.
to being like,
You taking back what he said. Look at you.
oh yeah, going right on his phone, check shit.
Shout out Javi
shame
Ortega.
on you.
Bro, I didn't
Copped
pick
the
that
ticket.
up,
Shame
man.
on you.
He copped the ticket. Shout out Javi.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
shout out Javi.
man. Hey, man, we want to see you, Javi. Pull up, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, Javi, man.
It's a coming to the first world.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know why I didn't do this the whole time.
What?
What?
I'm gonna put this live on IG.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Why don't we do that? We're doing everything.
We
See,
here.
that's also a benefit of being so like being able to have this crazy resource of the mainstream internet.
No, it's absolutely a fucking
You know
game
how
changer, dude. It's,
crazy it
it's,
is?
that's where people are like, I wish I lived in the 70s. Like, no,
Fuck
you
no,
don't.
don't.
You're
They
like,
don't
what?
have this.
You're
This
like,
shit's
what?
lit.
Come on now.
What?
They don't
What?
have this podcast shit
would
either.
not.
I wouldn't have this. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Maybe the radio show, I'd be like 106.9.
Come on now.
Yeah, accessibility
But
now
it's
at
harder.
the level it is.
Right.
Yeah, and it comes with double edged sword. Like we talked about this a couple years ago, I know, when we were first fucking getting City Sound going and shit.
Right.
When it's just like fucking, you know, everybody has more access now. So now that you can buy just shit on Amazon, you can really record at your house for fucking $180, $200. You could be recording at your crib. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got to really figure out like what it is that creates value in spaces like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that shit really is becoming like, bro.
my God.
You know what I'm saying? You can really do that shit at the crib. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Shit,
Well, we
you
fucking
guys-
were.
Right.
This was at our house. This
Yeah,
was in
at the
our
crib,
house.
bro.
In the
Oh,
crib.
shit.
This was
Yeah.
in our house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and no cap, and it didn't operate any less better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
It was
conversations.
the room was bigger, actually. It was a little bit bigger,
It
actually.
actually fit a little bit better. Like the one thing that we really talked about was being able to bring people to the space. That was like the
Right.
biggest like junction was when it's at your crib. Like you can't do that. But when you're not trying to build community, that doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Do it at your house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tangent, but it is super crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Having
Yeah.
it's a double-edged
Internet.
sword because whatever in the 70s, you don't have the ability to just do it by yourself. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? You really are trying to get on wax, or you are trying to get somewhere where you could actually get it recorded. It's like holy fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the
right.
thing too, though.
Facts, man, true.
You're gonna put that like.
And you
in
couldn't
the
even punch
fucking-
in back then
Put it like
either.
in the middle of the.
Get it
TV.
right.
Yeah, you get it. Hey, you fucked up.
You gotta
Hey,
tape.
that's the last bar. Hey, I don't care. You gotta do it again, but we
Put
can't punch
sideways,
that in.
fuck it.
We got to run back the entire tape.
The whole tape.
Whole tape.
But that's why I think they were so official back then, though. Like, I feel like, and it's no knock on nobody who do it, but I feel like back then you really had to like
You had to
come
be
with it,
dialed
perform. Yeah, you said that like you couldn't. Cause I mean, we all got our opinions on music, but there's stuff we could all kind of agree on as music listeners. There's some artists who'd be like, like damn you kind of spit. You ain't really spitting like nothing like really pure, right? But it's okay though. But it's also like when you get to that point, you're like, damn man, like back in the day, you had to like you had to be dope in your neighborhood first, right? Yeah. Then you had to go kill some concerts in the neighborhood or in your city. And then maybe you get the opportunity to get seen by someone big to go to a bigger stage, and then maybe you talking record deal.
Organic.
You're right, but they gonna sound to a 360. But still, like it was different back then, man.
Definitely different. It's definitely different, bro.
Nowadays, I can make a song, probably put down some bullshit I recorded in like 30 minutes, mix it on BandLab.
Yeah.
Slap it on with a little cover that I took a picture of, and I put parental advisory, right? Put that shit on TikTok. Have somebody dance to it, and then now I'm famous.
And I was gonna say that could go tomorrow, and it could go tomorrow. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no,
that's accessibility.
So, there's a level of access, bro. And it's I've heard artists talking about it right now. You know what I'm saying? They feel like we're really in a realm where it's like, bro, the artistry is kind of getting stripped because of like the content runs and because of everything that people feel like is needed and shit. But ultimately, I just feel like it's a part of the game right now because people can still make it without all that shit. So like, I know artists. I'm not gonna just drop their names right now, but I know artists that are very convicted that are like, I'm not a fucking content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I didn't sign up for that, bro. Like, I really make music, bro. I can put my heart and soul into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do. Like, I drop once every 9 months, but I fuck with it, though. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's really my shit. And so it's like, okay, boom, respect. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like when motherfuckers get to knocking the other shit. Just like, just like what you were saying. Exactly what you were saying, now. Like, you was speaking very similar to how I speak, to where if I'm even speaking on something, I'm like, yo, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I ain't here to knock it, but, like... Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that shit, you know? With the punching shit, punching, salute, bro. I punch when I need to, you know what I'm saying? But when you see an artist that like punches a lot or over punches, and then when they try to perform, it doesn't translate. Because sometimes they got too many bars back to fucking back. You know what I'm saying? They got so much shit to where it's like, bro, you couldn't even naturally breathe like that. You know what I'm saying?
Control, man.
So, you couldn't even do that. You know what I mean? But it's cool still because they still, like, I literally have these conversations with artists. Like, we're having a conversation. I'm like, all right, bro, how are you finna do this? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about boy, and I'm like, okay, I think you need to leave the backtracks for like these 4 bars so that you could like not speak right there and you can breathe and then you can rap. You know what I'm saying? So, but as long as you're like working that shit into your thing and not just going out there and giving a lackluster performance, I feel like it could be cool. And for us, it's the same way. Like, if we don't know our words,
now we just
we out there blowing it. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
We done it. I done it. You know what I mean?
It's kind of something that kind of makes me laugh when, like, about the topic just in general about like quantizing shit we have now and like how they didn't back then. It's like people are like, Ringo Starr from the Beatles isn't a good drummer. It's like, yeah, bro, is, because he could sit there and do this on time every time.
In real life,
it's like
IRL.
And it's like they didn't fucking get to quantize that. Bro had to stay at that BPM the whole song, like and they had to lay that down. It's like, yeah, go ahead and just give me fucking 3 minutes of that, and then we're, I don't know, so
on
it's just,
time.
I never thought about that though. You're right.
Like bro was the drum machine. Like,
yeah, he was a living metronome, bro. Like a living metronome.
If he fuck up, everybody fucking up.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
That's a different level of concentration, man. That's
shout out to my boy Ringo, bro. Put some respect on his name, Ringo Starr, bro.
Shout out Ringo Starr, bro. Shout
out to all the old school drummers too. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Keith Moon from the Who.
Drummers are crazy, bro.
The drummer for Jimi Hendrix, bro. Mitch Mitchell's, bro. That's one of the ones. Like, as a kid, I was like, bro's just going crazy all the time, like fucking the drummer for Jimi Hendrix goes off. Yeah.
Someone had just spoke on, again, just going to fucking real world time, what's going on in the conversations in our music world right now, and even just entertainment industry. It's AI shit, you know what I mean? And all that shit, fucking all that shit coming on. And so with all that shit being a part of it, and like, obviously, like you were saying earlier, it's not slowing down. People are going to continue to exploit those paths, whether it's good or bad. They're going to figure it out and push the limits and see what they could do. But I feel like there's going to really be this emphasis now returning back to shit like what you just explained, to the real life shit, because there's going to be so much shit that you could do digitally so quick that it's going to be more impressive, I feel like, to be able to see the shit like what the Lab Rats are doing at fucking Torch, and what they're doing especially at with Flamingo, and what they're like when it comes to like those real live instrumentation is going to just bring something back to music. I mean, it already is, right? And people would even argue, there'd probably be people who've heard, they'd be like, bro, it didn't leave, like, for sure. But from rap world, right? From my world, where I'm at, from where I'm sitting, it hasn't really been emphasized on, and I really feel like we're circling back to it.
Especially, like, the live music with the rappers is such a, like, beautiful thing, because, like, to me, like I said, I was like I was saying, there's a lot of like rock bands and like jamming with like playing drums and like a big band, and like my bro was in like ska band, and like he was in like reggae band, so so like bands and being around like live bands is like so part of like my musical DNA, you know, of what I grew up around. And so like rapping over bands is like the coolest shit to me. Like, it's to pinnacle. Me, that feels like the most right. Because also I was raised on like Rage Against the fucking Machine, you know, like you already know it's like a huge influence on your boy. So you know, yeah, anytime like kind of rap rock, you know, is my shit. So yeah, the real life band stuff, I don't know. I want to do some kind of jam thing here, dude. I think that'd be a tight fucking angle to fucking start to expand it, you know. So hopefully help us get new floors so we can put the drum set on the floor without damaging the floor or the drum set.
That's right. Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Pull up Friday.
I was having somebody tell me like, and I was talking to them ever since I've been going out to these like live open mics and shit like that, and then all the music, live music. Sacramento's going through a renaissance right now for music.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I had somebody tell me that, and they were like, "Bro, like Sacramento, people don't know it. Like before, 10 years ago, they didn't have clubs doing this. Like they were like Torch, they banned rap. They wouldn't have rap hip hop over there.
Well, even fucking pretty like last year in like 2024,
we have
fucking solely like we had a show there and stuff too, and then they were like, yeah, I don't know, we just don't really do rap. It's like really for like a Solely Bowl show, like, you know what I mean, like Moon Magic and stuff. It's like you're gonna be like, yeah, no, I don't know, we just didn't feel that, we weren't feeling the rap, and it's just like that's like a fucking chill ass hip hop show. That's not even like a rap show, you know, like I don't.
Yeah.
And there's no shade towards them. You know? Go ahead.
No, not trying to talk about nobody else or nothing like that, but just in general, the sentiment where some people, like places, try to only be one specific thing, you know, rather than like. But we're seeing more of that otherwise, where like other places are blending. You
that's
know?
what I think is so beautiful. Exactly, is that people are coming out the woodworks, and people are showing up and showing up in a meaningful way, and allowing you know, their spaces to be that. But it definitely, I mean, shit, I'd say. In 2018, it didn't feel the way that it feels now. That's like when I like got serious with recording music out here and shit. And there was definitely open mics, there was events and shit, but it didn't feel as integrated as it does right now. It didn't feel as though there was so much happening. Right now, it feels like there's so much happening. You know what I'm saying?
You know what was, you know, I'll say what's fucking cool about that time though is that's like I was going to a lot of like parties with like, cause you know because Crispy Grooves, my co-host who co-created, co-found, co-owns all this stuff with me. Shout out to my boy. He's in Burning Man right now with his band. So so he's playing Burning Man right now.
Playing Burning Man.
He's playing Burning Man. He is making his way through the mud and the rain to make it out there, dude. It's like a war zone out there, and he's like, we gonna play this gig. Like,
come on, man.
Gig's a gig.
Hey, congratulations to bro, man. That's a big one. That's an accomplishment,
bro. That's so if you ever wonder why we sometimes don't have episodes as much as we used to, is because bro's playing Burning Man.
Like you know, big dog shit.
Bro's playing fucking Burning Man and shit, bro. And you know, but because I was kicking it with him because he was going to college for music, and so he was around a lot of other like instrumentalists and stuff too, so we're going to a lot of like house parties with them, and the jams there like were the stuff that's like, you know, that was when I met like Swedlow and Bryant and Alan, and like, you know, I like around that time 2018, so it was like this different thing was brewing at the same time as this need for there to be like a space to have jamming and shit, you know. So it's interesting. Unk shit once again, giving you the sack lore.
Like let's go to retrospect. Like I really was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
what were you up to then? Fuck.
I didn't start doing music until like what, 3 years ago.
What were you into at that time?
Smoking weed. Smoking weed. I didn't even listen to music like that back then. Believe it or not, like when I started rapping, I really started listening to music. So my entire life, I would just listen to like dubstep and like hella like
some Minecraft music.
I'd listen to like some crazy shit, and I never really started appreciating it. Like I wouldn't even listen to like singing music, nothing. I would just listen to like sometimes like heavy metal, sometimes like, you know, drum and bass type shit, and I would start getting, you know, really good in that sort of genre, and I started showing myself that music, and I was like, oh yeah, XL Smoke Shop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. City Sound. Oh yeah.
Shout out Ryan XL Smoke Shop, man.
XL was crazy. Dude, do you remember when that freaking person hit a city bus out front of Exhale, bro? And everybody, dude, he like stopped and froze, and everybody's like, go, if you're gonna, you just hit a city bus, leave, get out of here. And we're like,
was
too late.
crazy.
We're like, too late. You're going, too
you blew
late.
it. You
Too
blew it.
late.
We
bro.
saw 12 came through.
Yeah,
Dude,
they pulled up
there was-
quick.
They came
Quick.
quick.
It's like,
Quick.
bro, yeah, he crashed into a city bus right off the
That
freeway,
is a
bro.
core memory.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that was like the
and
first time.
And it was like one light up from us. Like it was like right
Right.
under, like,
Right there.
like one block over, like one
Yeah.
cul-de-sac over. Like
Fucking
and
crazy,
and we were
bro.
just like, bro, it was like fucking 30 people outside saw it. We're like, dude,
Damn.
you need to go right now.
Smash
Those
off,
classic
bro.
out front Exhale smoke shop smoke
It
sessions.
was crazy, out front of
bro.
out front of fucking Exhale, dude. Because
That's
this was on
Exhale.
in the park,
That's
like into
OG.
the parking lot and shit.
Crazy,
you know?
bro.
Like,
Yeah, when we were 60 people deep, it would just be fucking out there melted around the corner and shit.
Crazy,
fucking
crazy,
nuts, bro.
Well, then going up to Pine Cove too, getting drunk and doing
Bro.
karaoke, bro. Like, bro, dude, that
Pine
shit.
Coke.
Shout out Pineco, bro. That's where Anton was when he fucking
Yeah.
came down and found us, and how we fucking got locked in with Sav 10 and fucking Look Cypher and all
Sav
that
10.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
The sack lore, bro.
No cap. The sack lore, bro. It runs deep.
That's when I
Hey,
started
so
showing up.
y'all know I wasn't around here. I got here recently, like in like 2024. So like, how did y'all like? I be hearing, you know, the tales about this smoke shop. So how
Yeah.
did y'all get from like a smoke shop to here?
Yeah, bro. Look, the 30-second wrap up was fucking Exhale Smoke Shop is where we showed up in 2018 after we had gone to this Hmong temple for a basically like a showcase. You know what I mean? So a couple rappers. It was like 13, 14 of us. Shout out my boy Esau. At that time, we went back to my crib. Handful of people came. We rapped at the crib and shit. Fucked with it. It was dope. Shout out Jesse. He came with his speaker. You know what I'm saying? Jesse the Slap was there with his speaker. And then we went over to fucking. It was just like conversations. Yo, bro, we got to take this somewhere. At the time, I was fucking locked in with Capital Steez, which is Sacramento vs. Everybody. Another brand out here. You know what I'm saying? He knew Mike here. He knew Ryan Exhale. So we just put up over there, bro. We trying to do some shit for the community. We trying to do some music shit. We don't want to charge tickets. We just gonna come in here, have producers spin beats. You know what I'm saying? And we finna rap. And that's how it started. We did that. COVID happened. Fuck, we were like, fuck, what are we gonna do? We started doing online on
shit.
Instagram. Yeah, we was doing Instagram live streams.
Okay.
And we just had we had the community, you know what I mean? The community was built. At the time, we was trying to work with studios. We was trying to give away studio time and shit. And this is really how it developed out. We was like, fuck, it wasn't working out in those partnerships. And we ended up fucking ideating a studio. So we opened up a multimedia studio up in Citrus Heights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we went from Exhale Smoke Shop to Citrus Heights. But for all that, bro, we kept throwing the Freestyle Fridays at Exhale. You know what I mean? Even when we was
Exhale
doing
is fire.
Past the Mic, we were doing a whole bunch of other shit up in Citrus Heights. We kept throwing that event down there, and it was fire as fuck. He ended up having to close his doors. Almost 2 years ago now.
That was
I
2
think.
years ago.
Yeah, I think it's over a year now. I have to go look. We ended up having to close the doors, and it's somebody that I'll yell from the top of the motherfucking mountains, and it's something that's why when you hear me promote like these types of things like the circuit, and I'm like, bro, like this is really us reaching out and doing it, because we didn't do that for Ryan. He would hate if he heard me talking like this right now, but it's really facts, bro. We didn't do that for Ryan, and I can't help but feel like we didn't do what we were supposed to do to protect the space that allowed us to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I feel
you know, when we have the conversation, I really get emotional. You know what I mean? My shit, I start getting teary-eyed and shit, bro. That shit really real. But it's crazy, bro, because bro would be like, bro, like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The rap community didn't need to fucking pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole business model and a whole other thing. You know what I mean? So it's these conversations that are had, but it's definitely like, oh, yeah, bro, that was a spot that we let burn. You know what I'm saying? That we shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? No cap. So shout out Ryan XO Smoke Shop. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Shout out Ryan,
we push
man.
so hard on this spot, bro. The last thing I'm gonna do is let that shit happen. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
Ryan.
So on my soul, bro, we pushing. Shout out Ryan XO Smoke Shop, bro. He's really the foundation for all of this shit.
Ryan's a
You know
goat.
what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't have nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have nowhere to be. We wouldn't have nobody to do. Would we figure something out? Maybe, but would it have been the same? Couldn't have been. You know what I mean, couldn't have been,
The
bro.
warehouse was
Yeah,
organic,
bruh,
but
what?
it
It wasn't
that
Excel,
was
bruh.
community.
That was community, bro.
That was community.
Well, it's in such a good spot too, because you're able to like
Right.
come from the north.
Bro.
You're able to, because it was
Yeah.
like, you're
North,
able
south,
to come
west,
from the
east,
north, like
everybody,
I
right
live
off
in
the
North,
99.
bro.
And
Yeah.
because you're in downtown, even the people that are really involved in politics know that it's neutral. They know that when you're pulling up to 29th and E that you can't really be on nothing, because you might see somebody from Oak Park or South Sac or the East, because you're right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're
Right.
off the 80 by Arden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
right.
it's hella shit. But yeah, I didn't mean to get too deep on y'all, but shout out Ryan XL Smoke Shop. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan's different, bro.
Yeah, that fool was
Ryan
really-
was like, man, bless his family, bless him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ryan is cold, bro. He
Yeah,
cold.
bro.
He opened up that spot. Everybody was. I remember coming in the first time. I was like, man, because I was doing all the IG stuff and everything, and I don't even mean keep going on the tangent type shit, but
Yeah,
it's
the
like.
tangent.
It's like one of those things where you see it on IG, you see it at the warehouse, but as soon as you walked in Exhale, it was like, it was different.
You could
It was
feel that
different.
shit.
You felt the community. Like he was just chilling. He post up,
Yeah.
put on his little Twitch stream, sit,
Yeah.
or play some games. You
Yeah,
feel me?
no cap.
Be chilling. He'd be like, "Yo, y'all want like he'll get some pizza or something." He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Y'all, you want slice? All right, type shit."
His business would still be
Right,
open. I'd be like, bro,
right.
can we turn off the lights, bro? He'd be like, go ahead.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro was
It's
on cool
he was,
shit.
He was
yeah.
on cool. Or if you want to hit that little corner store right next to a shop, right next to the barber, you're like,
yeah.
okay, I'll hit the corner store. I
Yeah.
give him a water
Yeah.
or something.
Get you a
Hey,
little Red Mountain Dew.
I'm not gonna lie though, his ice cream thing always melted. He never had no cold shit.
I know, I
He
know.
never had no cold
I
shit.
know.
No disrespect to old boy, but every time I tried to get a little drink, that shit lukewarm as fuck.
It's a little bit warm.
Lukewarm as fuck. Shit was bad. I was like,
What smoke shop has a working refrigerator though?
no. It was a corner store.
Yeah, it
Little-
was a liquor
little-
store.
you know,
Liquor
the
store.
liquor store right
Yeah,
there.
Sammy,
Okay.
that's buddy's
Sam,
name.
yeah, bro.
boy, Sammy,
I
bro.
pop in there. I'm like, oh, it's hot. You know, everybody's
Yeah.
like sweating in
Want ice
there.
cream.
Everyone's deep, and I'm like, I want a little soda or something. I open up that fridge. I'm like, you feel no breeze.
This is lukewarm.
No temperature.
Hey, bro, this lukewarm, bro.
Lukewarm as fuck. And I'll be like, I remember this one time I was hella high. I'm like, bro, like y'all got some ice, bro. Like, give me a cup with some ice right now.
He didn't have no ice.
And he didn't have. He'd
No,
be
he
like,
didn't.
no.
Yeah, bro,
I'm like, bro,
he
I'm
didn't have
like,
no
bro,
ice.
I'll bum you out like 5 more bones.
He'll be like,
right
go to
now.
the Chevron.
Right. I'll be like,
Yeah.
bro, I'll be like, I got 5 more bones for you, bro. Like, I just need a little cup, some
Something
ice,
cold.
and then we good. He'd be like, nah, I don't got
You're
nothing
like,
for you. Like, my bad, OG.
I'm gonna send you some old videos, bruh, from back then, bruh, because that's where a lot of like the original roots from a lot of the spider web that's in the CSSB side, at least. You know what I'm saying? I won't speak on the whole community. You know what I'm saying? But at least on the CSSB side, it's like a big spider web came from that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, that's where we met Soundbite, bro. The
where I met y'all.
the SB in Soundbite came from fucking us meeting them at Freestyle Fridays and then us doing work together. Yeah, me and this fool. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
how we
And
met.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Then him asking us to be on the pod and fucking I think Vault Rob was the first one, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vault Rob made it over to their crib, and then this fool Vault's like, bro, those fools got this fucking, you know, he calling it the Joe Rogan setup or whatever the fuck. I end up showing
official.
up. I show up over there. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, bro, this room used to just be a fucking room with white walls and a white table and some chairs and a
Yeah.
roadcaster.
Yeah.
And it was real plain, and like we was gonna make it crack, you know what I mean? But it wasn't this, bro. Shout out to Zudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking Zudes, bro.
Shout out to my family, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Crispy Grooves, Rob Boxell, Bobby
Come on,
Ware,
man. The
Chris
boys.
Paisley. The fucking goats, man.
The goats,
yeah,
bro.
that's why it's cool to be here. I mean, it's cool to be here. It's fucking.
it's
We
a
got
tough
our own whole
community.
fucking thing going on too with the, you know, because now that Con Jarson's not here, the Zudes are the edgiest thing in the building again.
Yes, sir.
Nah.
Hey, were you around for Connie Jackson?
Nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Dude,
hearing all
That's
this.
a whole
like,
art. That's an
Yeah.
art.
Oh,
That's
man.
like
I'm missing hella
Bro
shit,
bro was really like, okay.
It was like the most like transgressive artist in the community, I'd say, because he was just like saying. I mean, it was all in the name of humor, but like he was like literally just like saying the most wild shit on the
wait.
track.
yeah,
the white
you
guy,
know, buddy.
with the
Yeah,
sand-
you
the
probably
sand
seen
hat.
him one time.
No, wait, he came to Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
The first time I came,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if y'all remember,
Right.
but I remember there.
Yeah, the sand
Man, I
hat.
seen he's kind of tall. Yeah, he had a Santa. Bro,
See?
okay, I remember,
Buddy,
bro.
that's
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah,
Okay,
he either
that's
has
buddy.
his two attire pieces are he either got a Santa hat or he got that little Pokemon hat.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Con
Yes, sir.
Jarson is like either a really chill dude to you or he's the most likable, unlikable person in the world.
Yeah, bro.
But he's chill. Like when you really sit down, like I realized he's just ADHD the fuck out. I remember, I don't know if he ever. Now I'm going on a whole nother tangent too again.
Fuck
But
it, fuck it, we here.
But I remember he showed me his old music and he was like, "Oh yeah, before all this, I made like really deep spiritual rap." And I'm like, "What?
Yes,
You did
bro.
it, bro? Right? I
Yes.
was freaked the fuck out. I
deep?
folk.
Bro.
He played this shit and
Yes.
he was talking about like
Yes.
the world crumbling, the world. And I'm like.
Bro,
You're the same person who just told me you just like fucked your grandma. And you sitting here telling me
Right.
you just dropped this heat. Like he be talking about some crazy shit. I'm like, bro, this is heat.
We was at the BBL, I think.
Right.
And we was at the BBL. I think you was there for this, bro. No cap. You remember this, bro? We was at the BBL and somebody was like roasting him because you know when he get the mic, bro, he wants a reaction out of people.
Yeah.
Right.
But still, I feel like sometimes that's got to get to at some level. So
Yeah.
enough people like saying whatever they were saying, bro. I swear on my life, bro.
Started
You remember he grabbed the mic and
cutting
started,
up.
bro.
Cutting
He
up.
started gassing, bro.
Cutting people
We was
up.
like, what?
It was like Samurai Champloo.
bro
You ever
just
see that
started-
anime?
Yeah, hey.
It was like
yeah.
some shit. Bro
Bruh.
popped out like Sensei. He was like,
Crazy,
bro was like,
bruh.
I'm deep down. Like
Syllables
y'all
rapping
can't
was
fuck with
going
me
crazy,
deep down,
bro. Oh my god, he
Bro,
was tripping.
It was cold.
And then fucking money like changed the beat or something, bro, and it was just over, and then it was just done. But it was like for the 9 people that were in the room or whatever at that moment,
It was
it
like-
was fucking nuts,
it
bro.
was-
Because bro's funny, you know what I mean? And so to have
Right.
to get a glimpse into, oh, he really do this like funny shit. because it's funny to him.
Because it's funny to him.
But when if he really wanted.
Yeah.
He's real multi-dimensional, man. He's real multi-dimensional being.
The thing is too, I love for fucking artists where it's like you are like a performative character,
right?
Like, I mean, like,
Substance
dude,
to you.
like, I mean, this is a very controversial person, but I grew up, well, him too. But I was gonna say, like, I mean, I grew up listening to like Gigi Allen and shit, you know. Where it's like, so to me, I'm like, people that do like crazy shit on stage and stuff. I'm like, I know that's like a whole thing, you know. There's like a whole genre almost, you know.
I've
like
learned
being
that
a
through
character,
comedy.
you know.
I've learned that through like comedy stuff, and then watching it here, and then seeing it on like Kill Tony, and recognizing that some people's some people's personality like is the bit.
Right.
Yeah,
well, we had that
that's a
dude.
great
We
way
had
to explain it,
we had Mr. Cut-A-Body. He would come. He was a fucking slasher. But he was like a fucking
He was
murderer.
cool.
He was like a murderer.
He was such a soft dude. He was such a cool ass dude, bro.
He was like
you said he was a murderer.
yeah. He's like a serial killer. He's a serial killer.
So he
Wait,
popped
is that
in.
the character, or
Yeah,
is he really a
that's
serial?
character.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
or is he really a serial killer?
No, we don't condone that.
He would pop in. He would have like a little butcher apron on. And it had blood on it. He have like a little prop, like axe or some
He
shit.
tell crazy jokes.
And he tell, bro. But then I talk to him, and I walk up to him like, and I'm expecting like something crazy. You know, he's gonna be like really deep Southern drawl type shit. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing good. And I'm like, fuck, what? I'm like, oh yeah, you chill, fine. We sitting there talking about. He talking about his dog. He like, oh yeah, I got a corgi type shit. I'm like, oh, type shit.
It's because he worked at the haunted house. Is what it is. So
he was cool.
then he got to keep the
Cool as
costume.
fuck.
Yeah, and they were like, "Can I do
Cool
stand up
as
in it?" And they
fuck.
were like, "But you have to stay in character."
Right, right.
That's how it
Oh,
happened.
yeah, that shit's hard.
Hey, so let me ask you things. I feel like that kind of leads to a different conversation. How y'all?
My mom joined for a second on the live.
Hey, what's up, moms? How you doing?
Talking about Mr. Cut-A-Body.
So how do y'all like, as far as how do y'all define branding for like y'all, even in like music or in your space, like music, comedy, and even a podcast? How do y'all define branding? Or better question, how did y'all define y'all brand?
I think for me personally, what I try to push onto people without like telling them that they have to do it, because first and foremost, I think there's a million ways to get to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So pick one. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But the one that I chose is like your brand is just you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right one.
if you could just be unapologetically yourself when you show up online the same way you are when you show up in person, you know what I'm saying? And so there can be like a level of cohesion when people fucking interact with you online, and then so me and bro can have an interaction online,
Right.
and then we can meet in person and it's the same thing, and then you're even up another level if he could listen to my music and get the same takeaways.
Come on,
now there's
man.
now there's just brand cohesion just across the board. So that's what we try to push, and I think it's the easiest way. But and when I say easiest, because I think that it's straightforward.
Right.
I don't necessarily mean easy, right? But straightforward and like understand the concept. But I think there's a million ways to do it. You know, I ain't never knock nobody that bought streams as a part of their marketing plan, or I ain't never knock nobody that, you know what I mean, wear a certain fit, or, you know, I know
Right.
people that only wear something when they perform, or like, you know, shout out Swift Homicide, really dope. You know what I'm saying? But
Talk
like
about
always
the
got that,
jumpsuit.
yeah, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
jumpsuit with the blade on him, you know what I mean? So like it'd be certain shit to where it's like, you know, that's to me ultimately that's his brand, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
do I really
right.
think that's how he lives every single day? Like, nah, but that works for him. So do that. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, that's my answer for it. But I think for you, is it a little different with the company shirt, or what do you think?
So I mean, what
'Cause also, like,
what
the-
you were saying just like a second ago? What was the phrase you said? You said brand consistency, like not
Cohesion.
just cohesion, brand
that's-
cohesion.
that's
Yeah,
a
so
nice word.
cohesion. That's definitely a big word of what I would say I've been like trying to find for like a long time,
Right.
and I feel like I'm finally starting to kind of get it a little more locked in, because I like so many different things. You know, is like, you know, I like not like aside from just the things I do, like as I do art, I do you know, I rap, I skateboard, and I recently do comedy. But in general, I like to try to be a funny person. Like I've always
Right.
been trying to be like a
feel
character, you know. And people have told me like, "Oh, you're such a fucking character." I don't know. And so basically, when it's like, you know, because I go by Grody, that's just what I've been going by lately. For a long time, my rap name was Adrian Grody, as a reference to the actor and stuff. And it just got kind of confusing because they're like, "Wait, your name's Adrian." I'm like, "No, my name's Eli." They're like,
Shout
"But
out
why
Eli.
is it? Well, why is it Eli and it's Adrian? But who's Grody?" And I'm like, "Well, let's just go. Like, I'm just Grody now, so it's just one word, Grody. So that makes it easier to remember." And then I try to just have a cohesion of the styles of like. Because I'm a writer at core. That would say is what my main skill is, or my main art form is writing, and in that regard. And so, like, I like to have cohesion in like the writing style of my stuff I do, like my comic book I'm trying to make, and my rapping and my comedy are all part of writing. My writing persona, my writing abilities, my writing capabilities, my different egos, and different processes and different mind states that I get into to tap into that stuff. And so just what putting out there. Damn, I'm so high right now. If you guys can't tell,
Hey man, catch your vibe. Come on, man.
but for real, but getting that together, that's kind of what I've been working on, I guess, lately. Is like making the voice be consistent of what my creativity says, I guess, and even if it's a different type of thing, it's still something I would say. You could tell in it, if that even makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
Definitely.
I
hear that.
Because like my art too, I'd say too, my art is super reflective of the shit I like, because I'm trying to make a comic book, and for years and years all through college I was reading days of fucking comics, bro, just spending all my fucking money on comic books, and I was reading a lot of history books and shit too, because I was in college and shit too, so I was smashing on all of those, so I had a lot of inspiration in like those regards. So a lot of what I enjoyed and found interesting is what I hope to come through when I rap. I'd be talking about like, oh, I'm summoning demons, causing schemes, and like they all throw like comic book shit and like superhero shit, but also like mystical shit, or like
that's that cohesion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, because there's a cohesion. Yeah, because it's like I'm writing this type of thing here, I can write that kind of stuff in here too, and that's the same voice, but it's doing it as Grody in the mission of being a rapper. And then also the same thing, my comedy. I mean, you've heard some of my jokes, they're hella just stupid and like high concept. It's like a ridiculous ass idea, but it's like the kind of over the top silly nature of it is like a funny comedic attempt at it's still kind of in the same like sense of scale as the way I try to write for my other things, which I know that was totally fucking a lot, but nobody ever asked me anything, so I'm excited to talk about. I'm always interviewing.
You're always asking.
I'm always interviewing people.
It's funny. I actually had that same sentiment literally when bro was like, "Let me ask him." I literally was like, "Oh, bro's flipping."
That's fun.
That's a little bit seasoned there, bro. You know what I mean? Something different, man.
That's team shit. We like that, bro. We like that, and I like getting that. Hearing you talk about that shit.
Well, I'm like, if it like sounds complicated, it's like. It's because I'm like trying to actually like it's like tons of like self work and like trying to like, because there's also like I'm trying to just like journal and take care of my mental health. That's like been a big thing this year, because there's just been a lot going on in the world. I was saying that like the human race is going through something as a fucking species right now, like not just
like they'll look back at it and be like, yo, there was like some fucking massive shit going on here.
This is a fact. Like,
hey, you guys remember when they used fucking microwaves? Man, they blew it.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be looked at as like a third great awakening, but because it's like there's like a fucking mass like revelation in technology, and so it makes like a mass like spiritual like awareness, because it's like, whoa, everything's fucking changing, and like what the fuck is even like where's the world going and shit, where the alien pussy at, like, and so we start thinking about these bigger things.
There he is.
That's that cohesion.
These are the questions we really want the answers to, right? Honestly,
You're asking real questions now. This is substance.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
This is what they want, bro.
If it's an alien, does it count as cheating? It's an alien, outer planetary species.
Outer planetary.
I don't know.
It depends.
We ain't seen the aliens.
Is that considered adulterous?
Huh? Oh, well, no internet.
Yeah,
I mean, no internet.
I knew that was going to be the answer,
for me, boys.
Yeah, that's the answer.
I'm happily married, man. If she said no aliens, no aliens, man. Fuck it.
I'll take one for science. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit,
For science,
type
you know what I'm saying?
shit. A pioneer. A pioneer. You're on what is it? You are on a
pilgrimage.
A pilgrimage.
Yes.
A holy retreat.
I will do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You are the representative of humankind.
Yeah. I was actually saying though, one of the ways I'd totally be down to die though is I want to go to space. Like I want to eventually like live long enough to where it's cheap enough to go and do a space tour, go up out the fucking stratosphere, look at the fucking Earth, and come back, bro. And I'm like, if the ship blows up, that's still sick. I died trying to go to space.
Right.
That's kind of
That's like taking the first plane. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like if I'm about to do this crazy, like I'm just doing this shit. Like,
Hey, I don't know if it's gonna work, but this for science.
It's for science.
We gonna know. We gonna know. We gonna figure it out.
We gonna learn that somebody gonna write it down.
That's what I'm saying.
Might not be me,
But somebody's
gonna write it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Diving head first, bro.
I like that branding though.
Headlong into glory.
That is good branding.
You know, but yeah, so
1,000.
that's. But just to bring it back
like
around,
that.
the grody, I try to make grody exemplify by what I put out there too, because you just like post shit on your Instagram and stuff. I
Yeah.
post stuff I like, music I like, funny shit I like. I like talking about the shit I like because like I said, I have a fat collection of comic books. I love anime. I love cartoons. I love history. I love chopping it up. That's why I started a podcast.
Come on now.
And so fucking like putting it out there, like what just the different having your name like represent all the different things you like. When you think of Grody, you think, oh yeah, that full skates and he likes trippy music and he does the podcast
Hell
and he's
yeah.
funny and he raps and there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so because then
He
yeah.
folds his bill like that.
Yeah, I got
that's my
iconography.
dog.
That's another thing. Iconography. Everybody knows I got the long socks. Everybody knows I got the bandana.
No cap. Talk that.
Yeah,
That's a really important part of branding.
That's the
No,
first.
it is.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gotta be to identify you. Like
Yes,
it's easy. Like
yes.
they know it's you. Like you said, just off of you. Feel me? You got the hat a certain way. Got the
Yeah.
bandana with the long socks.
And
so
you know what
it's
it is,
grody.
bro? Is that just happens to work out that way because like
Right.
I grew up. I love like old like skate punk like
Right.
culture and shit. Like my family's from LA. I'm Mexican American and shit. Like. And so yeah, the bandanas and the high socks and like the like suicidal tendencies, like skate punk and shit. Like that's a whole thing. Like that was like what I grew up with and shit. And then Zach De La Rocha, Rage Against the Machine. So I don't know, it just kind of blends into just being yourself, and then that's what's gonna fucking stick out.
W gross.
And 1,000, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
W.
No, you do know, bro. You talking that shit.
Yeah, you
Dropped
know.
some gems.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
talking
who was
that shit.
watching, but they
You
got
do
some
know.
shit.
Yeah,
They was
you know, you
watching.
talking that
They was
shit,
taking
man.
notes, but they got some
Right.
gems, man.
I know I'm getting ready to fucking head back up here, so I think we're getting ready to wrap real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, for sure, man.
But let's just fucking, just this final, this final shout out, man. This motherfucking the circuit on Friday, man. You know what I mean? The gang pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Cairo, motherfucking Rams, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
August 29th.
August 29th,
Nice,
man.
man.
Shout
This
out
Friday,
Grode, man.
man.
That's this Friday. Shout out Grode for making the phone call, shooting a text and saying, hey, man, let's pull up and shoot some promo,
man.
you know what I mean?
Fucking do it. Yeah, man.
We'll definitely grab
Appreciate
some
you,
clips
man.
and post it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
1614 X Street.
1614 X Street this Friday, man, 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
6 p.m.
Hey, we're
Circuit.
starting. One thing I haven't said yet, I'll be in the group chat talking about it a little more when I send the final lineups and shit with the
Tell
final.
me.
But we're starting on time. This motherfucker started at 6 o'clock. So here's the thing: we got 18 artists, we got a few comedians, we got fucking like 6 hosts,
Damn.
we got good food, we got good
damn.
drinks. It's gonna be a
Dang.
long event, and the last thing I'm gonna do is disservice the last couple artists because we pushed back too late. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure we fucking get on that road and start rolling. So just know if you coming, you coming, man. You know what I'm saying? We starting at 6 p.m. We on that.
Name one food vendor who gonna be there.
We've got motherfucking Handy's Lemonades is coming 100%. I'll name Handy's
That
because they
shit's
have some
busted.
good.
That
Oh,
shit
that's
was
real,
cold.
man. I could do that, bro.
Handy's
That's
gonna be
real.
there.
Crazy.
We have a few things on the table right now for food. What I think we're leaning towards is so our home team, Champs Chicken, could not
Shout
be in
out to
town.
Champs.
Yeah, they can't be in town this week. So what we're thinking is just to keep it copacetic. I think that we're gonna just do some burgers like on some home team shit. Do some like burgers and maybe hot dogs or something. Keep it real light, simple, little $5 plates or something where everybody could just grab and do their thing.
Bro said $5 hot doggy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
come
And then
on.
and then on September 6th, we got another event. It's called The Invasion, you know what I'm saying? Hosted by No Gravity. So Champ Chicken will be back in town for that. So it's funny you bring up food vendors because that's one dude we really fuck with. So shout out Champ, shout out Vault Rob for drawing that connection and Dow Dow and the fellas and just everything they was doing with that.
Right.
Because Champs is dope, bro. You know, I
Champ's
know y'all
crazy.
both enjoyed their food before?
Yes.
I'm vegan, so.
Oh, yeah, he's
You
like, hey,
Zay.
they logo's
You like
cool.
the boy Zay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Plant Power?
Yeah.
That's such a tough place,
Yeah,
bro.
you vegan?
No, my boy, my brother, damn near about he vegan. He put me on there. Say I be going to Plant Power.
That shit good for
Shout
you.
out Burger Patch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
BP
cool,
Cole.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying? Yeah, that's tough.
We on
He
that.
know the spot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some on some woke shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
He was telling me
100.
for sure.
And it's
That's-
good for you,
that's-
man. Health is
you know what
wealth,
I'm
man.
saying?
I fuck with. I can support it, man.
Hey, but the chicken sound good though, man. You know
Yeah,
what
bro,
I'm
he got
saying?
crazy flavors, bro. Strawberry heat, that's my shit.
Damn,
Champ
you got
Chicken
some-
strawberry heat is my shit.
That
do
strawberry
sound
heat.
fire.
I gotta
ain't
stop
gonna
hitting
lie.
this expensive table.
Dude, it's so enticing. It just makes
we'll
you
make a
want to
new one.
fucking.
This motherfucker more expensive than a Honda Civic.
You just want to be like, yeah, like it's
Yeah,
fucking,
and you can't because it's a Honda Civic.
Hey, this
You know what I
dude
mean?
look like big business table though.
It make
Yeah.
you make me feel different when I make
That's a
these
nice
for a
fucking
living.
table, dude.
He's like, y'all make that bitch.
It has the
The
fucking
laminate with the.
yeah. You can run cables under it and shit too. It's like
Yeah.
meant for offices and shit. So
I
it
need
is
to
a real
build
fucking
one.
thing.
I need to do that on my job. I
The
need to build
circuit,
myself a
the
little
circuit,
bit. But anyways,
The circuit.
Circuit.
The
circuit. August 29th.
29.
1614.
6 p.m. on the dot, bro. It's the first
Hey,
one, bro.
it's at,
Yeah.
it's at
Cairo.
1614 Flex Street, bro. You know what I'm saying?
1614 Flex
Flex,
Street.
man. We flexed
Flex.
up, man. Come on, man.
There we go.
They doing some
We
shit.
outside.
Hey, man, we outside, man.
All right,
Hey,
all right,
shout out to
outside,
Zudes, man. Shout out
man.
y'all. Shout out Renz,
Yeah,
man. Shout out
come
Cairo,
on,
man, for
man.
sliding. I love y'all,
Hey,
man. You know what I mean?
appreciate
We
y'all
chilling.
letting us
I'm
come
excited.
through,
Come
man.
on, we on that, man. I'm excited y'all
On
see
some
y'all
real
tearing up
shit
this
type
stage,
shit,
man.
you
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Friday, y'all tearing up this motherfucking
Man, hey,
stage.
6 p.m. on the
Back to
dot
it.
this
6 p.m.
Friday.